something, it's not just an Arizona issue. Granted, we're border state, probably feel it more than some, but it is across this nation. We have Pennsylvania, we have South Carolina, North Carolina, Colorado, Texas. We have Maryland. There was a lawmaker there and citizens there. California, I have hundreds of emails from Californians they're ready to move. I mean, they feel like they've lost California. Nobody listens to them in California. America is tired. They just want the laws enforced. They want the integrity of this nation restored. They want people to keep their promises and do their job. They're in violation of their oath of office. They're complicit in the damage to this country. America is ready, and they're tired. I would rather see this done the right way. I don't want to see Americans so frustrated they think they have to take it into their own hand. I want the government to stand up. We elect our representatives who are responsible for the environment that causes the frustration. We might enforce the law to remove that frustration, that they actually restore some confidence, restore a little belief in government. The reason we have a problem today, nobody believes anything they hear in Washington, D.C.
That's true.
Well, how about denying citizenship?
How about denying citizenship? Style politics.
How about denying citizenship to the children of illegal immigrants?
Well, again, like
you talked to a network crew out here in great detail. Share it with us. What's your point of view?
Let's deal with this at the time. Again, you know, guys, if you want to talk about that separately, I'll be glad to talk about that. Right now, let's talk about 1070.
So you're not going to talk about it?
I said separately, yes. I'm going to talk about 1070 right now. Listen
I would like to ask you, one second, I would like to ask you, all of these people that have signed these and all the people who are continuing to sign or continuing to show support through emails and other ways, what do you tell them? You say that we need to make a change. What do they need to do? Give them, you know, a real strong directive. This is what Americans need to do. This is a midterm election year. How important is that, and how can they turn the tide?
Well, my elected people that will go there and do what they're supposed to do. We have good laws. We don't need immigration reform, go to an amnesty. We need immigration enforcement. We need to start electing people that have the integrity to do what they say they're going to do, to keep the rule of law, to protect the American people, to honor their oath of office, and to honor the Constitution of this great land. We're a nation of laws. So what we need to do, we need to replace those folks that are refusing to do their job and replace them with folks that will do their job.
So we need to get the vote out. It's a midterm election year. Roughly 17% of registered voters show up.
Ever an opportunity to turn things around is 2010. You're right. We've seen it through the land. We've seen that it's not a good year for incumbents who continue to refuse. It has not been a bad year for those who have done their job.
That's right.
It is a bad year for those who continue to refuse to do their job.
Senator, back to the question about the armed militia groups that are coming. What would you tell them? I mean, because this could escalate a problem and make a bigger problem into battles and drug wars.
When you've got the kind of groups that you've named, I do worry. I think it becomes a problem for law enforcement. That worries me. You know, I work very closely with Sheriff Paul Bevue and Sheriff Joe and others, and I would talk to them and find out what they intend to do, because I think that they probably have some concerns. I don't think they're concerned about good citizens. They're concerned about groups that are a little over the edge on this kind of stuff, and it ought to be a concern. You know,